Hey folks, Crazy Climber here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Dynasty Wars. And the sequel to this was called Warriors of Fate. And this is also known as TENCHI WO KURAU. And it was based on a manga of the same name. This was created by Capcom in 1989. And the sequel to this, Warriors of Fate, is much better than this one. I mean, this one's playable, it's just not nearly as good. This takes place in what's called the Han Dynasty, H-A-N, of ancient China with samurais. And it is also the setting for Romance of the Three Kingdoms, popular RPG series. But it says Shuei Sha on the main screen, I believe. I think that was the publishing company of the manga. But there are 4 characters you can choose from. You can play 2 players simultaneous play on this game, I believe. But the characters you can choose from are Shang Fei, Liu Bei, Quan Yu, and Xiao Yun. And at least some of those characters can be played in TENCHI WO KURAU 2 or Warriors of Fate. Warriors of Fate came out I think 3 years after this game. But you are always riding on a horse. You cannot get off the horse, which is kind of lame. You don't have to ride a horse in the second game. You can ride the horse, or you can just fight on foot. But no, in this game, you're always on the horse. You can press one button to do an attack, to turn around and attack, and you can push the other button to turn the other way and attack. You have a charge attack. You can hold down the attack button and then release after the bar fills up. You also have a special attack which takes off a little bit of energy, and it can have different looks to it. Once you defeat a boss at the end of the game, or at the end of each level, there might be a gory sequence of you cutting him in half.
I am taking the field, Shang Fei.
And for some reason, the character you choose says his own name. But a lot of the foot, or the foot soldiers or whatever, the enemies on the ground, are easy to kill, at least early on. You don't get hurt if you move through them, usually. The enemies get tougher on the ground, and they'll take more hits to kill. They'll do special moves that will hurt you. Many of them can shoot arrows from afar, and that gets to be pretty annoying. But using your charge attack can have a nice projectile range. There will be orbs you can collect. There will be orange ones, or kind of red ones. Those will add to your experience level, and you can level up when your experience reaches a certain number. And you can see where it says level 1 and how much I need to reach the next level. There will also be blue orbs, and if you collect 3 of the blue orbs, you can get a weapon upgrade icon to appear. And when you collect that, you get a stronger weapon. And there was 1 blue orb. And of course, as you're seeing, there are enemies that are astride horses. And those take more hits to kill than the enemies on the ground. Like I said, many of the enemies you can go through and it won't hurt you. They have to be in the middle of attacking. but enemies from far away will be very annoying because they'll often shoot some sort of projectile at you. And now here are the first boss enemies. And there's 2 of them I have to take out at once. There is sometimes breakable objects that will give you more orbs, or they might give you food items that replenish your health. But you see the enemy's life bar on the top right. And there I killed one of the bosses. And there I killed the other one. There will sometimes be point icons. There, I cut him in half. I've killed the general. Well, there were 2 generals, really. Or maybe there was a general and his lackey. Oh, I came close to going up to the 2nd level. And here's the 2nd level. I like the yell they make when they charge their attack. But that charged attack is effective against bosses and against enemies astride their horses. And you can take out a line of foot soldiers. This level gets really tough. One thing that you'll notice in this game is that fire really hurts. And there are going to be numerous fire attacks or flames that you really don't want any part of. And here's where you get surrounded by fire. And then these flames come at you from all angles and just whittle your energy down like crazy. Shit, get me out of here. And there is a weapon upgrade because that would have been the 3rd blue orb that I collected. So I get a nice weapon upgrade. Yeah, I'm hurting. The food icons don't seem to appear nearly enough. When enemies are shooting at you from afar, you can swat their projectiles out of the air. Their arrows or flaming arrows by wailing on the attack button when the arrows come at you. As you get to higher levels, as your experience reaches higher levels, you can make different special attacks appear when you use the special attack button. I haven't even used a special attack yet, but we'll look at that a little bit later. Yeah, this is Shang Fei that I'm using. We will look at all the characters later on, and I died. This is kind of a cool continue scene. I decided not to continue here, but we will look at at least snippets of the rest of the game in a little bit. There's some cool dialogue at times during scenes like this, or after you beat a boss in between levels. There are a total of 8 stages. Oops, let's put that letter in correctly. There we go. But this was suggested by YouTube user Dospistos, and I had already done the 2nd game, Warriors of Fate. So no big deal. I'll do the 1st game. Yeah, we'll look at the snippets of the rest of the game. And there's more red orbs or orange orbs that will bring my experience level up. And you pick up right where you left off on your experience level and where you were in the game and the weapon that you had, which is great. It's the sequel to this is so much better because, like I said, you can get off of your horse if you're riding a horse. Much of the game you're more likely to be on foot, and you can do wrestling type moves special moves to the opponent. It's so much better than this. Although this is only 1989, it's not too bad. There will be catapults that you'll come across, and it's best to go up to it when there's not an enemy slinging rocks at you, and do a charge attack. And here's two more boss characters. There will be sub-bosses too. If you can hold down the charge and get these guys in your sights, both of them, then you can take off a good chunk of their energy. Oh, these guys actually split. And again, there are sometimes point values that you can collect, like maybe even 10,000 points. And again, once you collect the third orb, the third blue orb, the orb will actually be a weapon upgrade. Go get his head. And now we've got these big guys that swing like flails or something. Just charge your shot and try to line up as many as you can. Don't let them get too close to hit you with their weapon, because it will hurt. I like the pained look that your guy makes if he gets hit. I do not recall ever seeing this in arcades.
You're going to get my head? Ha 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 ha! You make me laugh. Come to see me at Tongmengu.
Obvious English voices. But again, this was also known as TENCHI WO KURAU, and this was based off of a manga known as, also known as TENCHI WO KURAU. I think it was created in the early 80s. And the art style in this game is directly based on that manga, the look. There'll be boulders rolling at you sometimes. More fire to sap your energy. Like I said, we're just gonna see snippets of the rest of the game. And there is another weapon upgrade. And you can definitely tell while playing that the weapon is stronger. Your enemies will fall quicker. And again, some of the enemies on foot will have special moves by now. They might take an extra hit to bring down. They might do backflips. They might throw weapons at you or something. So be careful. But yeah, the flames in this game are really devastating in their damage. Here's another boss. Yeah, this guy shoots flames at you. And he's got a long sword. So the bosses get considerably harder. They're a cakewalk on the first level. There are other special attacks. There are a number of special attacks which you can fire off. It's so gross. When you use the special attack button, and the game will tell you what the attack will be.
You have
now I'm on level 4.
One king. Do not be too confident. We are too strong. They cannot touch us.
Can't touch us. Down. Now we're on round 4. It's a snowy mountainside. There's different special attacks you can do with a special attack button. It says Tactics Ambush, and I think the one you use when you press the special attack button is a bunch of guys shooting blue flame arrows at the enemies. Just various special attacks. Ooh, oh crap, I can't pick that up. And here is a boss character on this bridge, and it killed me. We'll continue here. If you continue on that scene, or put in a credit, if you want to choose a different character, I think you have to put the credit in a different coin slot. And there's another blue orb. But this tactic is called explosion. I don't know exactly how many different tactics there are, and on this level enemies can hop up out of nowhere on horses that look like they have no rider. And we'll just scoot forward and watch me kill the boss
I have
here.
killed General Wei Shang.
That was not nearly as bloody as the other kills. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I came up 10 points short of going up one level. Screw you. But 8 levels is as high as you can get. 8 levels of experience. And there are a total of 8 stages in the game. Yeah, note these guys hopping around that are trying to stab you. They're much harder. These foot soldier guys. And now here's another boss character, or maybe a mini-boss. And he's throwing knives at you from far away. But as you're moving about, just try to charge up an attack, and then release when you get the boss in your sights. That's kind of difficult when all these foot soldiers that can fire at you from far away are appearing on the screen. You can charge and then release it facing the other direction. Kinda cool. Oh, he's almost dead. If you fight too long, you lose energy, I guess, on this boss. And there I upgraded to a long spear. Yeah, and you'll want to do a charge attack on those catapults. Here's another boss. I'm gonna cut off my head. Don't make me laugh. And the screen will scroll, but this guy doesn't want to leave you alone. There's another blue orb. But yeah, use that special attack button. There's a special attack, there's face left, and there's face right, and an attack for both. And you'll want to use that special attack once in a while when things get rough. You got a lot of enemies. Oh, this guy really is tough, and he causes massive damage when he swings his weapon at you and causes this flame to hit you. We're gonna scoot forward and watch me beat him. Oh no, he ran off. There is another special attack. You can have this guy appear and help you out, and he can't be hurt or killed. And he'll swing his sword when you swing yours, which is kind of nice. And then there's another one where boulders fall from the sky. There's just multiple different tactics, moves that you can do by pressing that special attack button, and it takes down your energy by, I can't remember how many points, like 12 points or something. But yeah, I don't believe I'd seen this in arcades back in the day. It's okay, but yeah, the sequel is much better. We'll continue here. But unlike Tenchi wo Kurau 2 or Warriors of Fate, the sequel to this, I don't think there's a good ending and a bad ending you can get. Yeah, Warriors of Fate was a pretty cool game. It just got really long on that last level. It just didn't seem to end. Yeah, as you've noticed, you'll hear a little warning sound when your energy is really low. And there is another special attack. Those guys will help you out and they'll shoot blue flame at the enemy. But those are the special attacks that I know of. That's so gross. Cut him right in half. Oh, I just got the next level up. But yeah, the highest level is level 8. And again, if you collect 3 blue orbs, that third one will show up as a special weapon upgrade. And you can destroy those rolling boulders. Oh, those flames just hurt. They can just whittle down your energy like nothing. So you definitely, you definitely want to charge your attack for the catapults before they can fling fire at you. Just scoot ahead a little bit in the level in just a moment. Take out this annoying boss here. Oh, that's cool. You can make a flaming dragon attack you. But yeah, try to charge up an attack and get the boss in your sights. Oh man, I barely survived.
I have killed General Li Zhou.
It's so gross. Yeah, the Lone Wolf and Cub series, if you've ever heard of that, very cool samurai epic. That's very bloody too, similarly to the cutscenes in this game. A lot of dismemberment, a lot of cutting off of body parts, blood spraying everywhere. And we meet this guy again, the blonde-haired samurai guy, and he's still friggin' hard to bring down, very strong. Like we did that time. But there will be lots of guys on horses. Look out to see if there's going to be an enemy life bar that will appear, and you'll know how long it's going to take to bring them down. This guy's got a really long sword. I hope your week's going okay. Happy March. I'm looking forward to the weekend. For sure. Dang it. Looking forward to bringing my total of videos closer to the 1,000 milestone. But I'm at my highest level. I'm at level 8 and you can't get higher than that. You have to face this guy multiple times. You'll see that sometimes he doesn't have a life bar, and there's one of my special attacks again.
I am here to assist you.
And then here's a friend that appears when you do this particular tactic attack, special attack. But again, yeah, look for where it says tactics, and that's the tactic you'll be able to unleash when you use that special attack button. And then here is the final boss, I believe. Yeah, those guys attacking from far away can be really annoying while you're trying to tangle with the boss character. And there I beat him.
I have killed General Tong Tok.
Big old arterial sprays. That is Dynasty Wars. See, it says experience it. 28,270 out of nothing. I can't get higher than that. Pretty nice score. But, that's Dynasty Wars, the first game, and the second was Warriors of Fate. Pretty lame crowd approval noise. I'm guessing that was what that was supposed to be. There's the ending to Dynasty Wars, and the second game was Warriors of Fate. This is also known as TENCHI WO KURAU, and the second game is also known as TENCHI WO KURAU 2, and it is based on the manga TENCHI WO KURAU, and I guess published by the company, I forget what they called it. But yeah, the sequel is better than this, quite a bit better than this. The manga was created by Hiroshi Motomiya, the TENCHI WO KURAU manga. And there it says, coming soon, Dynasty Wars 2. And I have a video of that, which is Warriors of Fate. It's Dynasty Wars. Let's look at the other characters. There's Liu Bei.
I'm taking the field. Lin Bei.
And yeah, I think it's goofy that they say their name when they appear. But I guess there's slight differences that maybe their power bar is greater, or they have more life to start with than other characters. Here I cheated. I gave myself a lot more energy. And there is the falling boulders special attack. And there is Quan Yu.
I am taking the field. Quan Yu.
But they all have that same kind of yell when their meter charges all the way up. And there's the blue flame special attack, or tactics attack. I think I gave him the strongest weapon cheat, and so all the enemies are falling like dominoes when he attacks them with one swipe. And then here is
I'm taking the field.
what's his name? Xiao Yun. Yeah, a number of these guys, I believe, were in TENCHI WO KURAU 2, or Warriors of Fate. He's got a blue horse, a Smurf horse. Maybe it's a Boise State Bronco. Well, that was Dynasty Wars, also known as TENCHI WO KURAU 2. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching, or TENCHI WO KURAU 1. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Dynasty Wars by Capcom in 1989. I'll catch you later with another video. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.